resetting your default and rebooting your life. This is the Think Your Reality podcast, episode 24. Hang on, here we go.
Your destiny is by your design. Getting what you want in your professional life is gained by following a series of steps created by your mindset. Are you ready to start the journey? This is the Think Your Reality podcast. Here's Mike Sims.
Hey, it's Michael, and this is the Think Your Reality podcast. As always, thank you so much for allowing me to spend some time with you, and I hope you are well on your way to living your best version of you. So, resetting your default, we're going to discuss it. I think one of the most difficult tasks to do on the way to your dreams is to let go of the things we are so accustomed to doing for fear of the unknown. Does that make sense? Does that sound familiar? It might. The unknown, however, also contains within it the things we want most in life. The unknown, though it may have some pitfalls as life does, it still holds for us those things that satisfy our purpose in life and our reason to exist, aka giving your life meaning. Attaining your life's goal professionally is never going to eliminate the occasional difficult times in life, and we know that. Think of it this, though. The person that has neither their professional life's desire and the hardships in life now has both. Changing your default way of thinking allows for more opportunity to live life on your terms. It gives you better direction, defines your purpose, and validates your life. Our old way of conducting life is the cause we fear to enter the realm of the unknown. Understand that the realm has within it our heart's desire, the realm being the untried attempt, the unknown outcome, the uncharted territory, the uncertainty. Keep in mind, though, uncertainty is also present when we venture to cross the street. You can continue to support your old ways and habits if you want to, provided they are supporting you. Unclenching your fist allows for something new to be received. Holding on to denies the new to be received and experienced. See, most negative things in life are perceived because of the value we attribute to them. I will say, though, that this does not pertain to the loss of a loved one or an illness. Clearly, that pain is not perceived. It is very, very real. New day, new way. Please, I'm asking you, don't delay the change of a default thinking and doing by waiting for a specific date. You see, most people use the New Year's resolution as the start date for a new path to follow, only to be discarded by January 6th. I know. I've been there. I've done that. If there is a change that needs to be made, today is the day and now is the moment. Earlier reached for, earlier results. Look back and look forward, because one enhances the other. Let me explain. When you take stock of what you were and who you are, you see trends as to what actions you took in particular situations. The repeating of these actions formed our default setting. Our past experiences can both give a glimpse or insight as to where our talent and greatness lies and what missteps we may have taken through our quote-unquote default thought process on the way to achieving them. Your talents, which you have, and the thought process to their attainment is an ongoing process. I'll give you two cautionary points, and I want you to understand these. Talent without the necessary and continuous work is absolutely meaningless. I'll give you an example. Mariah Carey, with the gift of her voice that she has entertained audiences with, said that she needed, even with the gift she had, to practice and to continue to fine-tune her skills, much to the amazement from her adoring fans. I happen to be one of them. The second thing I want you to consider is don't look back too long. Dwelling in the past is not where we live. Our eyes are in the front of our head for a reason. Your dreams work when you do. When you're not sure exactly how to reset your default, do what you are. And if or when you see a previous default decision is being made, and you'll recognize them, they'll make themselves known to you, I want you to apply the 180-degree theory. Do something other than what you would have done, thereby breaking the old habit. The road to your success is revealed on the way, not at the outset of your journey. That's why moving in the direction is critical. The steps en route will show themselves, where relying on old ways no longer applies. Divine design will guide you to where you're supposed to be the most productive upon your decision to venture out of your previous norm or default. You have to move in that direction first. It comes from within first. It starts with your thoughts and ideas first. It is achieved in your mind first. Complacency and previous methods have no place in your life any longer. Look at it this way. Set out or sit out. Same recipe, same results. Different decisions, different destiny. I've heard people say it's good to be well-rounded with respect to mindset, and I disagree. Being well-rounded means not being focused. You cut with a sharp knife, not a well-rounded one. People who excel are often referred to as being sharp or having sharp skills. Resetting your default means abandoning the past steps taken and detrimental habits and ways that did not propel your success. It means being single-minded in your pursuit. Embrace a new attitude. Set your path to your goals, whether the path is clear or not. Staying the course requires your focus. You will not get there using the old roadmap. Reset your default. Acknowledge with blatant honesty those thoughts and people that are not helping you in your life's pursuit, both falling under your default. Don't rationalize the reasons or excuses for their use because you're comfortable with them. You need to discard them. You're never going to get a fresh cup of coffee until you pour the old one out. It's time for your mind to have a garage sale. Get rid of the old thoughts and ways. Abandon the default method. If they're not working, cut them loose. There is great joy, actually, in not knowing all the answers. Think of how much better you are, that newer, better ideas are coming to you because you're changing your default setting, because you're now receptive to other modes of achieving your objective. More opportunities are coming because of this new shift in your mindset. Your open mind toward life's solutions is no longer dependent on the past way that you saw and did things. I want you to question your assumptions and your past beliefs about steps necessary always, especially if they are not bringing to you that which you want. Edison assumed over 9,000 times. He questioned his beliefs on the acquisition of what he wanted until he reached what he was set out to achieve. Visualizing and wanting success is one part of the equation and a necessary part. The other is the effort you must put in. Remember, in past podcast episodes, we have discussed that the task at hand is easy when the motivation is strong enough. It's not work in the sense most people see it, when it satisfies your need to do what you set out to do. I want you to look at the word default. 2 syllables. Interestingly, the second half being fault. Maybe we should change the word as well as the application. We do need to change the way we think. Change the way we see things. Change the way we react to things. If nothing is so constant as change, as you and I have discussed before, let's make those changes on our terms at our time. Are you not taking this seriously enough? The default method that you've been using may not be servicing you. This is your life we're talking about. So let me ask you, from what angle are you looking at things? How would a different perspective change that look? Have you understand it better and differently? Come to its understanding faster and use that to your advantage. When we change our default setting, our visual and mental viewpoint, problems are not seen more than opportunities are. What may seem a little strange to you now is because you're still seeing things from the old perspective. The times they are a-changin', as Bob Dylan sang in 1964, and they are, and they're changing for the better. My name is Mike Sims. This is the Think Your Reality podcast. Yep, you know it. I've said it before. Have an absolutely awesome day. As I do believe in the bottom of my heart, you deserve nothing less.